Yeah, yeah.
All right, the other biggest story out of yesterday, Deshaun Watson, the news officially came, ruptured his Achilles.
I've
And
seen that play. Shouts out to Deshaun Watson. Nobody wants to wish injury on anybody, and that shit was whack how they booed him. I ain't gonna lie.
no, they
That
were
was.
cheering. They were cheering.
I heard some boos too. Yeah. I mean, yeah, they'll cheer from me. Yeah. Yeah, that's uncalled for, man. That's
Cheering.
that's
Yeah. Yeah. There's never been a situation like this before.
But I'm happy nigga Winston got in. You know me, I love nigga James Winston in the
No,
game.
no, no. Winston didn't get in. It-
He did get in. He got
oh,
in for a
he came
second.
in third. I think he came in
He came
third.
in for us. Yes, he did. I told Jamie Winston got in. I seen he threw a touchdown pass to the dude with the dreads, with the start with the end. It wasn't. I can't say
Ngannou.
his name.
Ngannou.
Fact. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jamie Winston, you got in, nigga. Drunk Winston, go get in. Homie, I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, because they brought in DTR second. He ended up getting hurt. And then
They should have kept Flacco. What was they doing? If you was
yeah.
already, this is the thing, as management, if you already feel shaky about this guy that you're paying this money for, and this guy that you came to relieve him did actually good. Well, you're supposed to kind of keep Flacco. You're supposed to give Flacco another like $5 million for another year, man.
But
Let
if
me
you
give you
keep
five.
if you keep Flacco and you're all in, quote unquote, all in on Deshaun, then you're gonna have like all that pressure. Like, and anytime Deshaun plays, which he was playing bad, we would have heard put Flacco back in. All the fans would have Flacco jerseys, Flacco
Yeah, well, it's
posters and
part of the
shit.
game. It's part of the game. I mean, we just talked about that a couple minutes ago with Pittsburgh. It's the same situation. Like
It's
you
not
got
the
these two
same
quarterbacks.
situation.
In a sense where you got
Russell
the team that
Wilson's
went this
Russell
way,
Wilson's making $1 million this year. Deshaun making 50, 60.
but he's really making 33 because Denver finna pay him 32
That's
million this
Denver.
year.
Yeah, that ain't got nothing to do with Steelers. We ain't paying you shit.
It's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay.
So
You know
for
what I
us, you
mean?
cost 1 million. This is a $1 million investment.
Oh yeah,
Deshaun is a 60, is a honestly a
yeah.
$250 million investment. So we got to handle this with kid gloves.
So guess what? We got to suck it up and eat what decision we made. We made the decision, got to ride with it now. So hopefully we can get a quarterback in real quick that can get shit moving. It sucks that we got Chubbs back. That's why it's whack. That's why that injury kind of hurts and it makes it like, damn, it could have should that could have been a could have, should have, would have. Because that team could have went on a 5 game winning streak. Then we looking at them different in December. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because they got the defense. Their defense is active. You know what I mean? Their defense is active. It was just a quarterback play. Now they had Chubbs back, and man, it's football, man. It's football, man.
It is okay.
Mm.
So this injury, yeah. So I'm sure neither one of us is for them booing him while he
No,
was down with
no, that ain't cool. That ain't cool.
right, right.
That ain't cool.
Yeah,
Nah.
even though and if you do know any Browns fans, of course, none of them are happy with him being their quarterback just based off of
Yeah.
his play alone. But this there's a couple of questions that automatically come up after watching him get hurt.
What's
Okay.
that?
First one is just karma. You're seeing that a lot. Like, oh, this is karma for all the allegations, and so we'll get into that. And then two, the one that came up in my head is just the last snap Deshaun Watson ever plays football.
No, no. He's gonna play football again. Uh,
Where?
he needs to take the real
That
the
nigga might
old.
be that nigga might be gridiron game. That's about it. That nigga Deshaun might be playing with The Rock and Adam Sandler in there after this shit. That shit, yeah. They might. I don't know if he gonna
You know
get another
what?
shot.
Uh, um, I don't even know, bro, because I don't know
You
what's up
can't
in the
bring him
draft.
back. It's
I
over.
don't. They have to bring him back because he's their player. He's their quarterback. But I mean, I don't know. They draft capital right now, and I don't know what's going on in the draft. If they can draft another quarterback and kind of hit on the draft, if they could draft and sign a veteran quarterback to back up and wait for Deshaun, then it should be straight. They have all the pieces. They got receivers. They got a tight end. They got a running back. Their defense is excellent. It's just about that, you know what I mean? It's the same shit with a lot of these teams. That quarterback's messing them up, like the Raiders. The Raiders just need a quarterback, bro. They have a defense. They got these key pieces. They need a quarterback that's active. They don't need a guy that can start or manager. They need a guy that's active. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
like Miami, you need a guy that's active. You don't need a guy. You know what I mean? So it's I don't know. Like I said, that dude on Green Bay, man, Willis. He's on somebody's bench, man.
He,
Yeah,
nah, nah. He could play. He could play. I like him better than Levis, but I don't know if he's like a type to. When I think of someone who could get the Raiders on back on the map, I think of like a Kyler Murray type. I think like
you know what?
someone
You
like
know what I'm
that.
thinking about? I'm thinking about old boy that was on Philly, Carson Wentz. I think he'll fit in right.
Uh,
So and that's what I'm saying. I think a lot of teams need to invest in a quarterback that was starting 6, 7 years ago. Like he's one of them. You know what I mean? Just like to Tyrod Taylor and these Bridgewaters. You need a quarterback that when he get in the game, he's not going to be jittery. He know the playbook. He's comfortable. He's been here before, and then you see that. That's why Flacco's having success. You know what
yeah,
I mean? It's certain teams just like Kirk Cousins. You know what I mean? It's certain you know what I mean? You want a guy that's started already. You know what I mean? So I think that, and I think teams need to start drafting two quarterbacks, just like the Redskins. You see how that worked out? They drafted RG3
RG3 and Kirk.
and they drafted Kirk Cousins, and you see how that played out. You know what I mean? Kirk Cousins is still playing. So
Yeah,
so I think that's a better thing. Get to draft two quarterbacks, let them compete, and have a veteran as the third guy and bring it in. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
it's the Browns. If they could get good play out of Winston, let's see. Let's see if they can get good play out of Winston for the next 3 games. Let's see their next move. I don't know what they can do. I mean, they might have to just ride the season out. I don't think they can really,
no,
you know what I
yeah.
mean, make
You
a
got to
trade.
roll with Winston and
You know what I
DTR.
mean? Like I
Yeah,
said, if they could get a quarterback, a polished veteran quarterback off this free agency right now, that's somebody that's you know what I mean. I don't know who's on the free agency as quarterback, but they can get somebody right now. But if Jameis Winston can play good for them and remainder of the season, don't get hurt, I think that'd be cool, bro. They could be 500. You know what I mean?
yeah,
They division is soggy. You know what I mean? They can really get in it. So it just depends. It depends on the quarterback play with them.
yeah, yeah. I think Jameis will be serviceable. Like you said, he's
Because
started before.
if they stick him to the play, let him throw when he needs to throw, and just run the ball with Chubbs and Wooty Woo. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Don't
make
let
it easy.
don't make him think he got to go out there and win the game, because then he gonna start throwing all type of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And he shouldn't be throwing 50 times a game. James
no,
should be throwing like 25, 26 times a game. Don't let him get
exactly.
over 27, because now he's gonna be slinging shit. You know, no.
That's what I
Uh-uh.
was gonna say. He can't throw over 30 times a game. That's a
No,
recipe
that's
for
too that's too
disaster.
much.
Yeah,
Yeah, you asking too much for him.
nigga threw 30 interceptions one year. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, right Achilles will miss the remainder of the season.
Yep. Yeah, it's
Tendon
done.
rupture. Yeah, tendon
I
rupture. Yeah.
I think it's his last snap being played. I think the Browns kind of they're just gonna move off and they're gonna
Can't
move
say
off of
that.
that contract. They're not gonna and then if he does get healthy, you can't bring him back to start because he's just gonna be less mobile than he already was, and his mobility wasn't
Oh,
really doing him any good things. He's mentally shot. The fans will boo the hell out of him if he comes back, and it's just it's a dud. Sometimes you got to know when to move off of the car that you got to keep on doing maintenance on.
ooh,
It's
ooh.
we're spending too much, it's costing us more to keep on taking this shit in for this $1,000 job, $300 job, tire blew out,
Well,
oil change, spark
well,
plugs.
let's look at it in contract wise. What they owe him 93 million for what, 2 more seasons, correct? So he's gonna miss the remainder of this season, and
Uh,
then
eat
he
whatever
should
that last season. He ain't playing next year. Hell
That's what I'm
no.
saying. So that's what I'm trying to look at that contract wise, bro. We might be able to keep him on the roster and let his contract pay out, bro. Because like I said, it's 2 years left, 93 million. This season's done. He may not play next season, and then the season, if he does come back, that'll be the last year, and we just let him play it out.
And then what? Have him on the sideline as a backup with
Yeah,
the
yeah,
big jacket on, looking
yeah.
like
But
no
but but
rep
it's
too.
but yeah, we gonna have restrictions. Yeah, but I want to see he going to have a comeback campaign. We got to see him in the gym running. We got to see him doing the shit. The shit. Okay, boom, boom. Because there's no reason to even
I think he
spend that
knows it's
money.
done. He knows it's done.
But if I know as an owner that you know what I mean, this time frame we can just kind of weigh this little shit out, and we ain't got to trade it. They can take this loss in the public eye. I mean, that might be another option too. Let me say, not take that loss in the public eye, like I said, because he got 2 years left. He's done this season. Next season, hopefully, we could draft a quarterback or get somebody that we know that could start. You know what I mean? And then this season, then the next year after that, that'd be the season. That's his last year. Throw him in a couple games. If he look good, let him ride out. If not, then woo woo, because he's going to get, or we could trade him that season. But yeah, we could do
Nah.
that. The timing might be right. Look, Nick Chubb took the right time amount out. He made sure he was right before he even stepped on the field. You know what I mean? He didn't come back too fast, and he did the right thing. I think a lot of people come
Yeah,
back from that.
he came back literally almost a little bit over a year. I think he got hurt around like
Yeah,
week 3, week
yeah,
4 last year.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he did the proper time. He wasn't trying to come back early. I think a lot of injuries need to be dealt with like that. Come back when you're ready, ready. Even if it takes a whole year and half the next season. You know what I mean? Take the whole time. I want you back 100%. You know what I mean? Even if you lost a couple steps, that's okay because we can get in the water and get that speed back. But no, Deshaun Watson is a touchy subject. But I think right now there's no need to panic with the Browns because that's the Browns. They just got to ride it out right now. They got to just stick with their decisions they made. I mean, and like I said, if Jameis Winston can win a couple games, bro, they gonna be all right. Like I
Yeah.
said, run the ball and let him throw about 25 times. That's it, man. Don't ask for nothing else for him. You know what I mean? And then start kind of recruiting these college players and see if you can get a quarterback because they are going to get a quarterback and draft
Yeah,
two
they
of them.
got to. They got it. They're
And
gonna have to
draft
draft
two
one.
quarterbacks. And draft two quarterbacks. Draft a high profile college quarterback and draft another guy that you wouldn't even think that would be that guy. Draft both of them. And then that's what you do. You know, it's ugly. But we can get off the Browns, man. Them niggas were.
Yeah, yeah. I just think I don't see a story that ends in Deshaun Watson playing NFL football again.
You a cold nigga.
I just don't, man. It didn't look good. We gave you multiple shots. This might just be just like, all right, it's a wrap. If I were him, yeah, he need to look at stepping away before shit start
Shit.
looking real weird.
But,
Cause
but,
I
but
don't
okay,
think
you
I don't think he
know,
look. We gonna see it, like you said. We gonna see how much he loves the game. Like you see, every time OBJ gets hurt, he got the montage, nigga jumping and
yeah, and
one
that's what I'm
legged
saying, the
squats
comeback
and
campaign.
yeah,
So
yeah. We
that's what I'm
gonna.
saying. Let's look at this time frame. Yeah, the
Deshaun
comeback
Watson
campaign.
better not post no goddamn comeback montage. Him doing battle ropes and
It's
battle
that Roy
axes and
Jones shit
shit.
you must have
This
like,
nigga
you know what I
Deshaun
mean?
Watson will get fucking
Like,
fried up
but
if he do a
what about
goddamn
this good time? What about this time off is good for him? Like good for him. All the stuff going on in the media. Maybe this might be a good time to reflect,
for him to get
get back
forgotten
up,
about. Yeah.
rehab. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. As a Browns organization, I'm not even tripping right now. Okay, people gonna keep talking shit about us because of him, but let's worry about the season. Game every Sunday. That's all we're worrying about. And like I said, he'll be back in about 2 seasons, and then in that last season he'll be ready to play. That'll be the end of his contract, and then we can figure it out. You know what I mean? But I don't know about being done. He's too young to hang it up. So like I said, the Raiders will give him a chance. There's certain teams that give him a chance. So we can't say that he's done. Like I said, especially hurt off a year and a half. Like we got to see, bro. We got to see. You know what I mean?
Right.
We got to see. We can't really do that. Because you always got to look at Alex Smith. That nigga broke his shit and almost died. You know what I mean?
And he came
Came
back,
back
but
to
yeah.
proper time off.
But
Came back and
he
then
wasn't
made a
fucked
good
up.
career out of himself though. He
But
made a
he
good
wasn't
career out
fucked
of
up
himself. Remember, he was
mentally.
number one pick. He was number one pick. Remember that?
Yeah.
So you know
Yeah,
what I
Alex
mean. So
Smith could
that's what I'm
play.
saying.
He yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he was a
So we can't do the shot like that. We ain't. Yeah, he's still a nigga. We ain't gonna do that to him. No, we gonna wish him a proper recovery, not a speedy. I want a proper recovery. You know what I mean? Make sure he take the right steps, rehab, get his mental right. You know what I mean, and do the right thing. You know, maybe he need to go see the nigga from that did Kobe shit. Get right.
oh
You
out
know
in
what I mean?
Germany.
Yeah, like the JJ McCarthy, go out there, take that trip, man. Go talk to a specialist, see the rehab, see the food eating, and get right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think more than anything, just a year away from the media, it's gonna be a good thing for him. Just hopefully
Yeah.
he comes back mentally
Yeah, that's what I'm
recovered
saying.
more
I
than
think this would
anything.
be good too. He'll be able to get, go do something, and maybe you can find him a special person in the next 2 years and really put him in some different energy and be right. You know what I mean? That's what he need. We need to see him get married to be right and come back right,
I think he has a
homie.
girlfriend.
Shit, with 200 allegations.
Yeah. Oh
What
man.
relationship he in? You got allegations at public facilities. What you mean? He got a girlfriend. He got allegations at a public facility with multiple. You better stop it.
Ah
You
shit.
better stop it. He got multiple allegations at open public facilities. You better stop it. Robert Kraft got called one time, man, to pay that bill, man, and said, "I'm sorry." Come on.